we obtain the energy of the simple harmonic motion as 1/2 k times a squared. A was the initial amplitude. And also we arrived at these equations which are expressed as x dot and x, position and velocity. So that some of these sine squared and cosine squared will be 1 on the left hand side, and on the right we have x dot squared over something plus x squared over something else, which is the equation of an ellipse. Because remember that x squared over some a squared, let me write it as a different a, y squared over b squared will be just 1. This is the equation of an ellipse. An ellipse is such a closed sphere, and these quantities, what you see here, these are the major axis and minor axis distances, the root of these. So in our case we have x squared over a squared plus x dot squared, but x dot is corresponding to y, the vertical component, divided by a squared omega 0 squared, that's equal to 1. So these denominators, roots of these denominators correspond to the major axis and minor axis distances. What are they? From the equation for energy we can get what these are. So for instance, a squared here, a squared will be just 2e over k. And also omega 0 squared was k over m. So if you substitute them in the elliptic equation, you will get x squared over 2e over k plus x dot squared over 2e over k, but also k over m, so k's will cancel, and that's equal to 1. So this is the equation of an ellipse. What is that ellipse, for instance? It's a closed shaped curve, a flattened circle. These axes, for instance, this part corresponds to root of this, and that part corresponds to root of that. So we can find the major axis and minor axis values from the equation here. 2e over k, 2e over m. For a different energy, because they depend on energy, for a different E value, for a different energy, for a different energy E, we have a different ellipse. We have a different ellipse. Do we always have closed ellipses? If the system doesn't lose any energy, for conservative systems, yes. For some systems that lose energy continuously through some dissipative forces, then we don't have closed ellipses, but we have some spiraling down motions. For example, let's draw some ellipses. The shapes are not perfect ellipses, but they are sort of representing an ellipse. Okay? This axis is x dot, that axis is x. For instance, this first one corresponds to energy E1. Next one corresponds to another energy E2. Next one corresponds to another energy E3. Okay? But we know that the greater the ellipse, the greater the area of the ellipse, the greater will be the energy. So in our case, E2 is greater than E1, E3 is greater than E2. But they are closed ellipses. This is for conservative systems, or for the cases where energy is conserved. However, if the energy, if there are dissipative forces, dissipative means some forces that cause the system to lose energy in time, although they are vibrating, they are continuously losing energy, for instance. If there are dissipative forces, such as these damping forces, then the ellipse becomes a spiral. The ellipse becomes a spiral. For instance, it may start from a certain position, follow such an elliptic path, but doesn't arrive at the initial position. It goes in, etc. This is a spiraling down. This is the way, this is the track it follows on the phase diagram, phase plane. It spirals down, because this corresponds to a case where initially, so this is like an underdamped case. Initially it has a larger amplitude, greater velocity, but soon it gets smaller and smaller, and so that it stops at the end. Now let's have some examples, solve some relatively simple cases. For the undamped case, first undamped, then underdamped, and then critically damped. So let's solve some examples on these, and then move on to the forced driven oscillations, for instance. Let's have some examples. Harmonic oscillator consists of a ball of, rather a block of mass m equals 500 grams attached to a spring of force constant K equals, let's say, 50 newtons per meter. Let's make it numerical and get the results as numbers. Spring of force constant K is 50 newtons per meter. The mass is displaced centimeters at the beginning and starts to move, oscillate from rest, and starts to oscillate at, let's say, t equals 0 from rest. From rest, we understand from rest that its initial speed is 0. Part A. Find the natural frequency and the period. Find the natural frequency omega 0 and the period t for the system. B, E, C. Find the maximum velocity. X dot max for the system. And we have a part D. Now assume that the amplitude of the oscillations drops to 1/2 of the initial value after oscillating for 10 seconds. Calculate the damping parameter beta. So this is a simple example. I mean, we know that. Let me draw a simple picture for this. For example, we have a mass spring system, initially at equilibrium, and then it is stretched to a larger position. That position is given as x equals a, which is, let's say, 20 centimeters. And we know the force constant, we know the mass. Now let's find these parts one by one. Part A first. Find the natural frequency omega 0. Omega 0 is defined to be K over M. Both are given in the problem, numerically. So what is K? It is 50. 15 newtons per meter. What is mass? Of course, 500 grams corresponds to 0.5 kilogram. So 500 by 5 is 100. Omega 0 squared is 100. So that omega 0 is just root of this 10 radians per second. Numerically. And what about the period in the same part? The period is, remember, we have some other relationships, 2 pi nu, and the two frequencies, omega and nu, are related by this equation. And the difference that we repeat between omega and nu is the following. If something is continuously turning in a circular way at the same radius, then this frequency, angular frequency, is written by omega zeros. On the other hand, the projection of this object, whenever it is following here, is the projection, sort of shadow, moves between these two ends. It goes back and forth. This going back and forth is represented by nu. However, the angular terms are represented by omega 0. The factor between them is 2 pi. And period t is 1 over nu, linear frequency. So if omega 0 is this much, nu can be found as 10 over 2 pi, and therefore period is 2 pi over 10. It is approximately 6 over 10. Point is approximately 0 point. So t is approximately 0.61 second.